India is opening a new chapter in maritime and shipbuilding. Today, we present the investment opportunities in India's shipbuilding sector and why this is the right time for global investors, shipyards, and original equipment makers to partner with India. India already has a large shipbuilding ecosystem and a credible base to build on. It has 80 plus shipyards, including 8 major shipyards, with a total capacity of about 1.6 million DWT per annum. India had also secured top 10 spot in 2010, showcasing strong skill set and capability. This shipbuilding industrial base is supported by readily available talent, 7 million plus direct and indirect workers across ports, shipping, and waterways, expected to exponentially grow as 15,000 industrial training institutes plan to start offering maritime courses. The industry is further supported by a strong ancillary base with 100 plus MSMEs and 25 plus design houses supporting shipbuilding. India's ambition is clearly defined. From 16th ranked shipbuilding nation in the world, India targets a top 10 global position by 2030 and a top 5 position by 2047, which is the Amritkal vision. This vision is expected to mobilize 800 billion US dollar investment in this sector. This isn't just a dream, it's a strategic plan, a funded one. The Government of India has created a 4-pillar support architecture with a total outlay of about 8 billion US dollar. The Shipbuilding Financial Assistance Scheme, the Maritime Development Fund, the Shipbuilding Development Scheme, and a strong package of legal, policy, and process reforms. The SBFAS, with a total outlay of about 2.3 billion US dollars, is a direct support to shipyards, providing 15 to 25% financial assistance for each vessel delivered at a shipyard. We understand this is not just about building ships, it's about the entire life cycle of a vessel. For the first time anywhere in the world, India has introduced the shipbreaking credit note. Under this initiative, ship owners receive a credit note equivalent to 40% of the freight scrap value of the vessel when the vessels are recycled at Indian yards. The stackable, transferable credit notes can be used for new built vessels at any Indian shipyard. This presents a great opportunity for vessel owners as India is the only country with 100 plus yards compliant with the Hong Kong Convention. The Maritime Development Fund brings in 2.8 billion US dollars of long-term capital deployment through equity instruments to support growth and expansion of maritime sector. It is further complemented by a 0.6 billion interest incentivization fund, reduces interest cost up to 3% for banks loans by shipyards. The third pillar is about the capability shipbuilding development scheme with a total outlay of 2.2 billion US dollars, which includes 1.11 billion US dollars for the development of new greenfield shipbuilding clusters, approximately 1 billion US dollars for brownfield shipyards expansion, a dedicated support for setting up of the India Ship Technology Center, and 160 million US dollar for the shipbuilding credit risk coverage. At the heart of this strategy is the shipbuilding clusters. India is building world-class shipbuilding clusters through center, state, and international partnerships. Each cluster will have a large anchor shipyard with 0.5 million tons capacity or more. These clusters are designed to provide shared infrastructure, utilities, and investment-ready industrial platforms. What makes this especially attractive is the funding model. The scheme provides 100% upfront capital support for the entire common maritime infrastructure, including breakwaters, channel and basin development, and land reclamation, regional capability centers for research and development and skilling, common maritime assets, and full set of international land infra, social infra, connectivity, and utilities. In effect, this creates an almost plug-and-play ecosystem for investors with minimal upfront infrastructure cost. In addition, land provided at zero value through nominal lease rentals by the state government. Multiple greenfield shipbuilding clusters are already envisaged across India with a clear, defined investable projects across 5 states, namely Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. These sites offer deep draft locations with 2000 plus acres of contiguous lands and 2-kilometer plus waterfront. These development ready locations can support both shipbuilding and ship repair at a scale. Each state is offering additional incentives for investors to participate in these clusters. The fourth pillar is the policy reforms. In 2025 alone, 5 major legislations were passed by the Indian Parliament. India has introduced right of first refusal for domestic procurement, restrictions on acquisition of vessels above 20 years of age, infrastructure status for shipyards and ships, fiscal benefits through gift city, and support for indigenization and incentivization of marine equipments is also in the pipeline. Alongside supply side support, India is also creating demand. The launch of the domestic fleet acquisition plan signals a coordinated national push to place more vessel orders within the Indian ecosystem. This is a nationally backed program launched at the highest level, giving long-term visibility to ship owners, financiers, shipyards, and global partners looking at India. This expansion plan of 437 vessels and about $2.44 billion of identified investment. In the near term, India targets tendering for 62 vessels worth $5.7 billion with orders for 44 vessels to be placed in the first year itself. Taken together, the Government of India's measures creates support that spans the entire life cycle of the shipbuilding. Before operations, benefit from plug-and-play infrastructure through government special purpose vehicle and free of cost land. After operations begin, up to 25% shipbuilding fiscal assistance for each vessel built, risk insurance covers at nominal premium for the yards is also available. After the vessel is beached, shipowner gets 40% credit note on scrapping of vessels. On top of that, throughout the life cycle, Maritime Development Fund provides easy access to finance through equity mode. On top of that, each state is offering incremental incentives, including capital and OPEX incentives. To stimulate demand, there is a ready domestic demand aggregation of about 437 plus vessels by the government for shipyards to uptake. The result is a rare combination of policy, certainty, infrastructure readiness, financing support, and visible market demand. India is not just inviting investment. India is building one of the most comprehensive shipbuilding growth platforms in the world. We welcome investors, shipyards, equipment manufacturers, and strategic partners to join us in shaping the next phase of India's maritime growth. You can connect us at invest.shipbuilding@gov.in. Thank you.